And yeah, I ultimately made that decision. I realized, again, being an analytical person, right? Of course, of course, I looked at the numbers to make sure I have enough income coming in to cover basic expenses. I have enough reserve. Again, for me, that number is at least 2 years of reserves to make it through. And then I reflected, okay, what's the downside, right? Or the downside is you fail, right? You fail, maybe you have some losses, and what's the next step if that happens? Well, if that happens, you go find another job. Maybe it won't be as well paid, but you can probably find a job, right? You won't be on the
Yeah.
street, hopefully, like begging for money or whatever, right? Living in a shelter. So I was like, okay, well, if that's the downside, yeah, I wouldn't like to go back to the corporate world, but I can get a part time job, contract job, traditional full time job. There are options, maybe not the options I would choose today, but it's an option, right? I won't be destitute. And once I realized that, it was like, well, I have nothing to lose because if I start a new job now, you again have to prove yourself. Then I had, after so many years, I had pretty substantial amount of vacation days accumulated. Starting a new job, you pretty much start with a week, maybe 2 weeks vacation at best. Um, so I realized if I start a new job, I'll have to put real estate on hold, right? Because again, of the time commitment that a new job would require. And it was always my dream. I knew eventually I wanted to do it. It was within my 5 year plan. I guess that plan got accelerated by about 3 years. So it was not ideal. but but um, but yeah. So once I went through that thought process, and I realized the one thing I don't want to do is be 20 years from now, right, in my 60s or later on, 70s, 80s, or on my deathbed even, look back with regret.